Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a really dark, smoky, intense look. I feel like for this season I hadn't done like a really dark look, and I feel like winter is almost over. I mean, this year we've had the weirdest winter. We had like 0 degrees last week, and this week is like 55. Like, what is this? So I feel like spring is right around the corner. So before that happens, I wanted to do a really dark, intense look, and I wanted to use the Morphe 350 palette. Yes, my friend Alyssa got it for me. I am so excited about this. I've been dying to get my hands on this for like the longest, but it's like insane. It goes on sale and then in like 20 minutes it's sold out. So yes, my friend Alyssa got it for me. I know it's warm tones, it's like everything that I've done, but this is a little bit more intense. So, and also I wanted to use the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip. I haven't really had time to wear these. I don't wear a whole lot of makeup on a daily basis or even at work. So it's, for me, it's like hard to try these colors. So this one is a little bit more purple that I wanted it, a little bit more purple. I mean, for this look, this is very warm, you know, orange tones, and then this is like a little bit too pink, and the camera picks it up really pink. So but whatever, it's color, it's fun. So here it is, and I hope you like the look. And yeah. So I'm starting to prime my eyes with the MAC ProLongwear concealer, and I'm going to set it with a top corner color in that Morphe 350 palette. And to start the transition on the crease, I'm going to use that yellowy, mustardy, kind of weird looking color. So just right on the crease, going back and forth with that Sigma E40 brush, and as always, not being very precise, going back and forth in little circles and connecting it to the outer corner. Then I'm going to go in with a warmer color. This one is in the top right corner, the second color down, and I'm tapping the excess off, and I'm going to go in a little bit lower in the crease, working that color in to create that smooth transition, as I always say, and especially when you're going to work with these dark colors and you're going to do a very intense look. Having all these layers is going to help you blend better, because with this look, we will be blending until tomorrow. So to create even more dimension, I'm taking that center color in the palette, and I'm using the Mercier finishing eye brush because it's a little bit smaller. You have to pay attention to the brushes you're using for the effect that you're looking for. Brushes are just as important or even more important than the actual product that you're using. So I'm just going back and forth using the same motion and taking it all the way into the inner corner, and always going back and blending with the big fluffy brush. Then I'm going to use L'Oreal Gel Liner in brown, and I'm going to take it really close to the lash line, and you don't have to be very precise for this step because we're going to smudge everything. Just make sure you get it as close to the lashes as possible. So now I'm going to take this small brush and start blending the liner up. Don't get scared if it gets a little messy. I mean, it will get a little messy, but it's okay. You just have to keep working at it. It's like life, you know, when things get a little hard, just have to power through and everything's gonna work out. So keep blending all the way up to the crease and add more liner if you need to, and then always go back with that fluffy brush and blend that edge. And it doesn't matter if it looks a little blotchy now, because we're going to go back with eyeshadow to blend our hands off pretty much. Then I'm going to go in with that dark brown color, and I'm going to set it right on top of where we put the gel liner. I'm using MAC 239 brush because it's a flat brush, so it deposits a lot of product, and I'm pressing the color into the lid so it gives you the most color payoff. And I'm keeping the dark right up to where we took that gel liner, and basically where the crease starts. And without adding any extra product, I'm just going back with that Laura Mercier brush and creating that perfect transition in between the colors and the crease. I repeat these steps a couple of times until I have the intensity that I want. It gives you a little bit of more control of what is going on, especially when you're working with dark colors, because it could be very intimidating. Then I'm going to take that brown color in the center of the palette one more time on my crease to create that smooth transition in between the first colors we put on and the darkness. For eyeliner, I'm using Maybelline Gel Liner in Blackest Black. And I'm using Morphe E38 brush. It's a new brush for me. I discovered a beauty supply store that has all the Morphe stuff, and it's like 20 minutes on the train. Not even, it's like 15 minutes on the train from here, just one train. So I'm really excited about that. So as always with the eyeliner, be as close to the lashes as possible. And for this look, I don't want to make a very intense liner, even though you could, because with this look, you can make the liner as thick as you want. Just remember to get it in between your lashes and your upper waterline as well. This is going to make a huge difference. To prime my face, I'm using a Hangover primer by TwoFaced. You don't have to use a primer. You can use your skincare as a primer depending on your skin type, but I like this primer a lot. For foundation, I'm using Maybelline, just one color today instead of the two that I usually use, because we're going to do some cream contouring. And to buff in my foundation, I'm using this awesome brush from my haul video, which if you haven't seen it, I will link it down below. This brush is so dense that a tiny bit of foundation goes a super long way. And I love the way it blends the foundation on my skin. Although I'm not using a ton of product, I still like to go back with a sponge to pick up any excess. For concealer, I'm using the Naked Skin by Urban Decay, and I'm mixing it with a tiny bit of MAC ProLongwear concealer. And I'm just applying it under my eyes and any dark areas in my face and around the nose because it gets a little red. And I'm just blending it with the Real Technique sponge, which is wet as always. Now to give my face some shape and life, I'm using a cream contour, and this one is by Anastasia. But let me stop right there. This is not a one size fits all. This is different for every face shape. I have an oval face, so I like to go from the top of my ear, kind of facing my mouth, following the natural shape of my cheekbone. And just like you do with all the other steps, start with a little bit at a time so you can always add more if you need to. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the color onto my hairline because as we know, I have a big forehead, so I want to create that illusion of a smaller forehead. Think about it as anything that's dark is going to recede and anything that's light is going to come forward. To make my nose a little bit thinner, I'm taking the same color and running it from the brow, where the brow starts, all the way down, so it gives it the illusion of a thinner nose. Oh wow, look at that. It's not magic, but it's pretty close. Then I'm taking the smallest amount down in my jawline so it creates more shadow there. And then I'm going to blend that with the same sponge, just making sure that everything is seamless. This is definitely a lot of product and it's not for everybody. And like I said before, it's not one size fits all. You have to see what your features are. What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to hide? What are you trying to correct? Study your face and see what you need and what you like. Now to set everything, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush finish, flawless finish. I know it has a super long name, this powder, but I love it. I obviously do because I'm down to the pan. And to set the cream, just to add a little more dimension, I'm using the Anastasia Contour Powder Kit. And for blush, I'll be using MAC Pinch Me, which is my absolute favorite blush of all times. Now because my eyes are a mixture of deep set and hooded eyes, I'm taking those two colors and I'm running it through the crease a little bit higher, so when I open my eyes, the smoky look is a little bit more intense. Then I'm going to blend it with the Laura Mercier brush without adding any extra product. And to start creating dimension in the lower lash line, I'm taking that mustardy kind of yellow color all the way in. Then I'm taking that middle color and running it really close to my lower lashes. Then I'm going to take that gel liner from L'Oreal, the brown one that we used before, and I'm going to run it through the waterline and in between the bottom lashes. With this step, you don't have to be very precise either because we're going to smudge it. So I'm taking the color all the way to the inner corner and then I'm going to blend it with that MAC pencil brush with a tiny bit of that center brown warm color from the Morphe palette. This step could be a little bit of work as well. Just like I said before, keep working at it. Keep adding a little bit of more product if you have to until you have the look that you want. And then I'm adding a tiny bit of that top right corner orange color, the second color that we use. And then I'm running that clean 217 brush so everything is very smoked out and I'm taking it very low. For highlight, you can definitely use a more intense highlight, but I chose the Hourglass because it's very pretty and it's very natural as highlight can look. Popping some mascara on, as always, the L'Oreal Butterfly Mascara, top lashes and bottom lashes. And of course, some falsies because this look is nothing without those intense false lashes. For the lip, I'm using a ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in Trap, and I love this color. I love this product. I'm gonna do a video giving you my full review on these products, but oh my god, I love them. And to finish off, spraying some Fix Plus to get rid of any powdery look, and you're done. So this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching and spending just a little bit of time with me. And don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on all of social media right over here. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.